One of my students' favorite warm-ups is one more variation on creating the harmonic effect by every voice part having a specified number and then moving up and down at the same time, the same direction. This variation is one where we assign numbers, but then only one voice part at a time moves up or down. And what I'll do is I'll assign, it can be a dissonant harmony, basses on 1, altos on 2, tenors on 4, sopranos on 5, for instance. They'll sing those numbers, staggering their breath, and then I'll walk in front of sopranos and go like this. And then they have to transition from 5 to 6. The effect is really neat. The choir gets to hear how the entire harmonic effect changes with the movement of only one voice part. But really the ear training occurs with them having to stay put on their note even when that harmonic effect is different. So I go from one section to another, constantly changing numbers up or down, sometimes in unison. I can all of a sudden have sopranos singing beneath the altos. I can have basses singing a third higher than tenors if I want, just by changing the numbers that I'm giving them, and just see how the kids do. You have to be very careful as their director by doing this and then listening to see if there's any intonation issues, but also really making sure they don't change actual numbers. If you have basses singing a 5 and then you go like this, if everyone else is singing a 1 and a 3 and a 5, they're going to have a much more difficult time with that because it does not fit that consonant harmony. You as the director have to be able to identify, is it that they don't hear the number, or they do hear the number and the number is simply out of tune. There's a big difference between those two, and to try to decipher what the issues are is a good challenge. But once you've done that, it then allows you to address the real problem and not just the symptoms. That, gee, that's tough. Find out why. Is it the note or is it intonation? And what types of harmonies do they have the most difficult time with? And you can adjust that specific to the needs of each section.